Hi, my name is An and I'm from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. My reasons of visiting India, I have three reasons. The first reason is that I believe there are so many differences between Vietnam and India, even though we're all in Asia, but still differences still exist. And I wanted to go there and figure out what the differences are on my own, like to see with my own eyes. And the second reason is that I've always been fascinated by Indian cultures, movies, since they're coming to Vietnam a lot. And as a culture saving person, I wanted to go there and see what is it like and whether it is different from my expectation or not. So that was one of the reasons. And the third reason is that I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. I wanted to go somewhere and do something, and India seems like a great place to do some things. And I wanted to see whether I could manage things on my own, whether I could take care of myself, I could do something. So basically, I did it, and I'm glad that I chose India. And how was my NGO work? Well, to be honest, the NGO work didn't live up to my expectation. I had a lot of expectations for the NGO, especially, but it turned out to be the most disappointing one. Um, the organization was a bit unorganized and unprofessional. We didn't really, it didn't really match the job descriptions. However, thanks to that, I think we learned how to manage things on our own, and we had a good team. So together we figured out what to do, how to make it better, and I think that's a bro part of the organization, of working with the organization. And the second thing is that by working with the children there, we actually felt like we're so lucky, and we realized that we're blessed with many things in life, while the children there, they suffer from a lot of things. And we feel so lucky that we have the chance to actually come to travel. We have like food to eat and like clothes to wear, and that we can even speak English. And like whilst they have no education, and some of them didn't even really have a good place, a good accommodations, and but still they're really willing to learn. So that's one thing that I really admired them. And about the shocks that I had in India, I think mostly well, probably the first day when I came to India. So in Vietnam we also have motorbikes, but in India the number of motorbikes outweigh the number of motorbikes in Vietnam, and they honk a lot in India. And also, like you can easily find a lot of animals on the streets, like camels, dogs, etc. And they're just wandering on the streets, and people honk at them. So it's kind of fun, to look at it, but in some sense it's quite dangerous for the traffic there. Um, and how was my experience? In India, it's been a great experience. I mean, individually, um, I've had a great team in India, and they are the ones who make my experience in India unforgettable. And also, I think I have grown more mature and independent because I had to do a lot of things on my own there. Like being away from your family will, push you to do something. And so I think I have grown up a lot, maybe a little bit, but yeah, in India. And and because of the great team, we had done so many things together, and like we even visited a lot of places together. So we went to Agra to visit Taj Mahal, of course, and we went to Pushkar, Ajmer. Also, we went to Jaipur and Jaisalmer. We even slept in the desert, which is really amazing. And we went to Udaipur, the city of lakes, which is really beautiful. And we went to Amritsar. We visited the Golden Temple, and it was the most beautiful things I've seen. Also, we actually took a flight together to Kashmir, and that is the one of the best experience ever. Like I've never done so much, like I've never done like so many things with a certain group of people like that. So now they've become my friends for life. And how is Isaac in Jaipur? I would say that they're very friendly and very nice people. Sometimes really crazy. Um, like they're always there to help you, and they always try their best. They're always trying their best to help you solve the problems, to plan things. And I would like to say thank you to my project manager Uman Kuchar. He always been there for us, like helping us to plan what to do, where to visit, and even book the tickets for us. So thank you, Uman Kuchar. And also, I would like to say thank you to Sabaya. He's always, even though that he's not in the project, but he's always been there to encourage us and give us advice. So thank you, Sabaya. And also, in conclusion, I think they're always like helpful, cheerful, proactive. But one thing that should really work on is that time management. Please be on time, guys. Apart from that, you guys are really awesome. And how are the people in India? So before coming to India, I actually have a lot of stereotypes about Indian people, on the newspaper. So, but when I came to India, the stereotypes changed actually. So there was one time I went to the village, a very small village in Jaipur, and we actually met a lot of people there, and they invited us to have some chai with them, to talk with them, and I realized that actually they're much friendlier than I expected, and they're always hospitable. They always welcome you home, and as I say, they treat their guests like a god. Um, and also, the people there are really simple. They're not complicated, and I really like their way of living. It's quite slow but really stable. Whereas in my city, like in a big city, so everyone is quite hurried. So I actually quite enjoyed my time in India, and I'm really glad that I came to India. So thank you again for the experience, and thank you for listening.